Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to take some doubt questions related to exercise 2.2. So, our first question is in exercise 2.2. These are some questions which you face some problem in solving this question. So, first in this lecture we will discuss about these questions. Exercise 2.2, question number 6. First we take question number 6. What is the question? In question number 6, here is 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. Means we have to take 3 consecutive integer. Consecutive means continuously. Like 1, 2, 3. In continuity we have to consider integers. What are these integers? Then find the value of these integers. So the 3 consecutive integers are, let 3 consecutive integers be first we take x, then after that we take x plus 1, because we have to take 3 consecutive integers. So x, after that x plus 1, then x plus 2. In continuity we have to take these 3 integers. Now what's the question? 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. Means when we add these integers, that sum is equals to 51. So according to our question, add these x plus 1 second integer plus x plus 3 x plus 2 third integer, 1 2 3. Add these 3 integers and their sum is equals to 51. Now solve this equation. Solve the same variable terms. First solve these terms. 1 2 3. Here 1x plus 1x plus 1x, that is equal to 3x, plus now add these constant terms. 2 plus 1 3 equals to 51. Now using transposing rule, this plus 3 present on left side, when we move to the right side, by using transposing rule, plus 3 becomes with negative sign. So 3x is equal to 51 minus 3, and 3x is equal to 51 minus 3 is equals to 48. Now find the value of x by dividing 48 by 3, because 3 is in with multiplication. When by using transposing rule, when we shift to the right side 3, then it is in division with 48. 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18. Okay. So value of x is equal to 16. Now our 3 consecutive integers are, what is x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Put the value of x in this consecutive integer. So our consecutive integers are, first integer is x, that is 16. Next one is 16 plus 1 17. After that 16 plus 2 18. This is our answer. These are 3 consecutive integers. Understood? Now next question, in which you face some problem in solving this question. Next question is question number 9. In question number 9, what's the question? The ages of Rahul and Harun are in ratio 5:7. Means the ages of Rahul and Harun are in ratio 5:7. 4 years later, means after 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. But what we have to find? What are their present ages? And the ratio between their ages be 5:7. So let the present ages of Rahul and Harun are 5:7 is already given. So x be let the ratio be x, and their ages are 5x and 7x years. Okay. Now 4 years later means after 4 years the sum of their ages will be 56. After 4 years, what's the Rahul age become? 5x plus 4. After 4 years, what's the age of Harun become? Because the present age of Harun is 7x. After 4 years, it become 7x plus 4. So, after 4 years, their ages become 5x plus 4. Rahul age become 5x plus 4. And Harun age become 7x plus 4. Now, the sum of their ages after 4 years, their ages become 5x plus 4 and 7x plus 4, and their sum means their ages, sum of their ages will be 56. Now add these ages and their sum is equals to 56. Okay, what are their present ages? Now from this equation we have to find the value of x variable, means 5x plus 7x was solving these values, that is equal to 12x plus 4 plus 4 8 is equal to 56. Okay, now 12x is equal to 56 minus 8, because by using transposing rule, plus 8 when shift to the right side then it is with negative sign, its sign changes, positive changes to negative. Now 12x is equal to, what is the value? 56 minus 8 is equal to 48. Okay, now solve this value. 48 divided by 12, because 12 is in multiplication with x on this side. By using transposing rule, when we shift to the right side then its sign changes and it is in division with 48. Now 12 4 ja 48. So value of x is equal to 4. Now we have to find the present ages of Rahul and Harun. So put the value of x in this equation. 5x is the present age of Rahul and 7x be the present age of Harun. So 5 into 4, what is it? Become 20 years. 5 4 is 20. So the present age of Rahul is 20 years. Okay, present age of Rahul is 20 years and present age of Harun is 7 into 4, that is 28 years. Put the value of x in these two, because these are present ages of Rahul and Harun. So the present age of Rahul is 20 years and present age of Harun is 28 years. Is it clear? Okay, now open your textbook. Now next question is question number 14, because question number 14 statement word problem is too lengthy question. So open your books. Question you have to see from your books. Now question number 14 is, in this question what is given? Lakshmi is cashier in a bank. Means Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations rupees 100, means she has some notes of 100 rupee, some 50 rupee note and some 10 rupee note. But we don't know how many 100 rupee note she have. Okay, means she has rupees 100 notes, some notes of rupees 50, some notes of rupees 10. But we don't know how many number of notes of 100 rupee note, how many 50 rupee note and how many 10 rupee note she has. And the ratio of these number of notes is 2, 3 and 5. Means number of note of rupees 100, the ratio is 2. And for 50 rupees, the ratio of number of note is 3. And for 10 rupee, the ratio is 5. And the total cash she has 4 lakh. Means we have to find how many number of 100 rupee note she has, how many number of notes of rupees 50 she has, and how many number of notes of rupee 10 she has. Means its total amount become 4 lakh. Okay, so we have to find the number of notes, means number of 100 rupee note, number of 50 rupee note and number of 10 rupee note, and only the number of 100 rupee note given in ratio. So let number of notes be, but the number of notes be, means number of notes be 2x, let the ratio be x, 3x and 5x. Number of notes 2x for rupees 100. Number of notes is 3x for rupees 50. Means she has 2x number of 100 rupee note. She has 3x number of 50 rupee note. She has 5x numbers of rupees 10. Okay, understood this line? Now she has total amount 4 lakh. She has total amount 4 lakh. Suppose if we have 4 rupees 100, we have 2x number of notes. If you have 5 notes of 100 rupees, then what is the total amount you have? 500. 100 is multiplied by number of notes. Okay, like this way we can find the total amount, because total amount is equal to 4 lakh. Now make total amount, means 100 rupee note she has 2x. Okay, so total amount become 100 into 2x, means 400 rupee note total amount become 200x. Understood? Like this way 50 rupee note number is 3x. So total amount for 50 rupee note is 150x. And for 10 rupee note she has 5x number of note. So 10 multiplied by 5x, that is equal to 50x. Now this total amount, means this total 1, 2, 3. This total amount is equal to 4 lakh. Means 200x plus 150x plus 50x. This total amount is equal to 4 lakh. How we can count? I will explain again. Means she has 2x number of 100 rupee note. Means उसके पास 100 rupees note 2x है. Okay, means 2 है. X is variable. Okay, 2 है. Then total amount कितना होगा इससे? 200 rupees. After that 50 rupees के 3 नोट है तो उससे 150. After that 10 rupees के 5 नोट है उससे 50. एंड जब हम इस सबको टोटल करते हैं, टोटल अमाउंट वो उसके पास है, then total amount is equal to 4 lakh is given in question, already given in question. So for making our linear equation we have to add these and put equals to 4 lakh. Understood? When we go in a bank for deposit some money, then हमें वहाँ एक फॉर्म फिल करना पड़ता है. उसमें क्या लिखते हैं कि आपके पास thousands के नोट, 500 के नोट कितने हैं, वो मेंशन करो, 200 के नोट कितने हैं वो मेंशन करो। दैट डिनोमिनेशन मीन्स आप लिखते हो 200 के हमारे पास 5 नोट हैं एंड 500 के 2 नोट्स हैं, देन नीचे टोटल अमाउंट क्या लिखते हो उनको ऐड करके। ओके, लाइक दिस वे 100 रुपये की हमने 2 नोट्स हैं उसको मल्टीप्लाई किया, 50 रुपीज के कितने नोट्स हैं उसको मल्टीप्लाई किया, आफ्टर दैट 10 रुपये के कितने नोट्स हैं उसको मल्टीप्लाई किया, आफ्टर दैट वी हैव टू ऐड दीज मीन्स टोटल अमाउंट क्या हुआ 200 प्लस 150 प्लस 50 दैट इज इक्वल्स टू 4 lakh. Like this way we can make our linear equation. Understood? Now add these 200 plus 150 plus 50, 200 150 plus 50 200, 200 plus 200 400. We can add these 3 terms because these are in same variable, so we can add these. Okay, 400 lakhs is equal to 4 lakh. Now 400 is multiplication with x. By using transposing rule, shift this to the right side in the division of it becoming division sign. X is equal to 4 lakh divided by 400. 2 0 से 2 0 cancel. After that 4000 is divided by 4. 4 ones are 4, zeros as it is. That is equal to 1000. Means we get value of x is equals to 1000. Now we have to find number of notes. Put the value of x in this. Means 100 rupee note we have 2000. 2 multiply 1000. 3 multiply 1000. 3000. This way we can multiply these. Now we have 100 rupee note. Rupees 100 rupee note we have 2x means 2 into 1000. 2000 number of 100 rupee note we have means उसके पास 2000 notes हैं 100 rupee के. Okay, now 4 rupees 50 she has number 3x, 3 into 1000 that is equal to 3000 means 3000 नोट्स हैं उसके पास रुपीज 50 के. शी हैज 3000 नंबर ऑफ नोट्स ऑफ रुपीज 50. नाउ फॉर 10 रुपी नोट हाउ मेनी शी हैज 10 रुपी नोट 5 multiply 1000 means 5000 notes of rupee 10 she has. Okay, she has 5000 number of 10 rupee note. Like this way we can find our answer. Now is it clear to all? Now our next question is question number 15 of this exercise. This question is same as previous question. In this question what is given, I have a total of rupees 300 in coins. Means in previous question total amount is given in notes. Here in this question I have a total of rupees 300 in coins. Of denomination, which coins? Rupees 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin and 5 rupee coin. And the number of, see this line, the number of rupees 2 coins. The number of rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of rupees 5 coins. But the number of 5 coin we don't know. So first let the number of rupees 5 coins is be x. 5 coin be rupees x. Now the number of rupees 2 coin be what the 2 coin? The number of rupees 2 coin is 3 times the number of 5 rupee. 5 rupee coin be x, then 3 into x. Okay, understood? Now what is the number of rupees 1 coin? Means how many coins of rupees 1 we have. So see, total number of coins is 160. Total number of coin is 160. Out of 160 x coins be rupees 5, 3x coins are of rupees 2 and remaining coins are of rupees 1. How we can find remaining? Means after subtracting these two from total, we get number of rupees 1 coin. Understood? Means 160 coins we have. Total 160 coins we have. Out of 160, x coins are of rupees 5. 3x coins are of rupees 2 and remaining coins are of rupees 1 out of 160. How we can find remaining coins? Means when we subtract these two from total, then we can find remaining coin. That is equals to the number of rupees 1 coin. Understood? Means now rupees 1 coins is equal to 160 minus total minus these two. Number of 5 rupee coin minus number of 2 rupee coin. That is equals to 160 minus, both these have negative sign, then we can add these because these have same sign. X 3x, that is equal to 4x with negative sign because both the digits have same sign. Understood how we can find these numbers? See again, the number of rupees 2 coin is 3 times the number of rupees 5 coin. So first consider the number of 5 coin. Let the number of 5 coin be x, then number of rupees 2 coins be 3x because number of rupees 2 coin is 3 times the number of rupees 5. Now the total coin is 160. Total coin is 160. Out of these means 160 coins में से कुछ coins 5 rupees के हैं, कुछ 2 rupees के हैं. तो 5 और 2 rupees के हमें मालूम है x और 3x. After that we have to subtract these two from total, then we get number of rupees 1 coins. Understood? So these are the number of coins. Now we have to find the value of x and then find number of how many coins of each denomination does she have. We can find the number of denominations of each coins. So what is given? The total rupees cost is 300. Total rupees is 300. But we have 5 rupees x coin. The total amount become from these 5x. 5 is multiplied by x. Okay, means if we have rupees 10 coins of rupees 5, so how we can calculate total amount? 10 into 5, 50. Okay, like this way we can find the total amount because total amount is equal to 300. Now first add these, all these, then put equals to 300. Now number of rupees 2 coin be 3x, then total amount become 2 into 3x plus 2 into 3x. After that plus for rupees 1 coin, 1 is multiplied with 160 minus 4x because number of rupees 1 coin is 160 minus 4x and this total amount is equal to 300 rupees 300. Understood? Now solve this equation. 5x plus 2 3s are 6 plus when 1 is multiplied by 160, then 160 plus minus minus 1 4s are 4x is equal to 300. Now solve this equation. 5x plus 6x 11x. 5 plus 6 11x, then minus 4x. Then 160 shift to the right side by using transposing rule, it is in negative sign to the right side. 11x minus 4x is equals to 7x. 300 minus 160, what the value? 140. Okay, now 140 is divided by 7 because 7 by using transposing rule, 7 shift to the right side, it is in with division sign. So value of x is equal to 140 upon 7. 7 2s are 14, 20. Value of x is equal to 20. Okay. Now number of 5 rupee coin we have. She have number of 5 rupee coin. How many number of 5 rupee coin she has? Put the value of x here. 20 means number of 5 rupee coin she has is equal to 20, and number of rupees 2 coin she has 3x, 3 into 20, that is 60. Okay, and number of 1 rupee coin she has. How many number of 1 rupee coin? 160 minus 4x, 4 into 20. You can write in brackets instead of using multiplication sign. 160 minus 80, that is equal to 80. Means she has number of 5 rupee coin she has 20, number of 2 rupee coin she has 60, number of 1 rupee coin she has 80. Like this way we can find number of denominations of each coins. Okay, understood? Now next question is question number 16. In question number 16, what is the question? The question is the organizers of an essay competition. Organizers of an essay competition decide that winner in a competition gets a prize of rupees 100. Means who won the essay competition, then he got rupees 100, and who doesn't win, then they get rupees 25, and the total money for prize is rupees 3000. Means total amount the organizer distribute as a prize money, that is 3000. Find number of winners if total number of participants is 63. Means we don't know what are the winners, we have to find number of winners. What we find? We have to find the number of winners. So consider, let, which we find number of winners. So consider, let number of winners be x, but the number of winners who won rupees 100 be x. Okay, number of winners who win rupees 100 be x. Okay, and the total number of participant is 63. Then tell me how many number of students, means how many number of students have not win the competition, because total participant is 63. Out of 63, x win the competition, and those who are not winning the competition, they are in number 63 minus x, because we have to subtract from 63 to find the remaining students, those who not winning the prize of rupees 100. Now number of not winners, number of students who does not win, that is equals to 63 minus x, because total number of students in your class is 63 for example, and out of 63 some students get winning prize rupees 100, and how many students who doesn't win this prize, then how can we find that number? From total number we have to subtract the winning number of students, then we get the students who doesn't win the essay competition, that is 63 minus x, and those students who doesn't win, he get the prize of money rupees 25 only. Okay, means X students got rupees 100 and 63 minus X students get rupees 25. How we can calculate total amount? By multiplying these like previous questions. And total amount money is given 3000. So according to our question, how we can get total amount money? Means X number of students get 100 rupee. How we can find 100 into X? Means total money is 100 into X. Multiply the number of students. Plus 25 rupees get by 63 minus X student. Means 10 student. Then money is 250. Now add these and equals to total price money, that is 3000. Understood? Now calculate these. 100x plus, when you multiply 25 by 63, what we get? 1575. When you multiply 25 with 63, our answer is 1575. Like this way. 5 3s are 15, 3 5s are 15, 3 2s are 6 and 1 7, 6 5s are 30, 6 2s are 12 and 3 15. So we get 1575. 1575. Now plus minus become minus. 25 into x, 25x equals to 3000. Now solve this. 100x minus 25x become 75x. Now using transposing rule, 1575, when shift to the right side, then it is in with negative sign. Now 75x is equal to 3000 minus 1575, that is equals to 1425. Means like this way, 3000 minus 1575, 10 minus 5 5, 9 minus 7 2, because carry from here, this become 10 10 and then again 9 and this become 10. 9 minus 5 4, 2 minus 1 1, 1425. Now x is equal to 1425 is divided by 5, because 75 not 5, because 75 is in multiplication with x. When we shift to the right side by using transposing rule, this become with, it comes with division sign on right side. Now value of x is equal to 1425 divided by 75. When you divide this, 75 ones are 75, then 9s are. Value of x is equal to 90. How you can divide this? Like this way you can divide. 75 ones are 75, after then solve it. Okay. X is equal to 90. Now we get the value of x is equal to 90. Now find the number of winners who win rupees 100. How many students win rupees 100? Put the value of x in this equation. Value of x is equal to 90. So the number of winners who won rupees 100, that is equals to 90. And the number of students who doesn't win but win rupees 25, that is equals to 63 minus 19. Okay. Solve this and write the value. 13 minus 9, 4, and 5 minus 1, 4, that is equals to 44. Means 44 students who get rupees 25 only, and 19 students get rupees 100. If you want to check your answer, add these two. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 3, 1 carry, 4, 5, 6. Total student becomes 63, which is given in question. So our answer is correct. Okay. Like this way we check each and every question and check our answer. This is all about our doubt solving questions, doubt clearance sessions for. Now complete this exercise 2.2. Okay. In next lecture we will continue with our next chapter number 3. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.